Hello viewers, my name is Polari Edwards Debi and today is World Press Freedom Day. It's a day of reflection among media professionals on the issues of press freedom and professional ethics. It's a day of support for the media, which are targets to restraint and abolition of press freedom. It is also a day of remembrance of those journalists who lost their lives in the pursuit of the story. The theme for this year's World Press Freedom Day is information as a public good.
Today is World Press Freedom Day, and I have the opportunity to interview a mother, a mentor.
Mrs. Rachel Owa. She's also the school administrator. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, dear.
My name is Amanda Mike, and I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please go ahead.
So, ma, in your opinion, how has the easy access to information been of help to you?
I would want to first of all congratulate you for joining the world in celebrating today. Information for me is power. Power is knowledge, and having right information in all aspects of our life has always been a positive one. Thank you.
During your school days and now, how has learning quality improved with technology?
Technology has its pros and its cons. If you ask me, yes, it's a blessing, and at the same time, I don't want to use the word curse because it goes in the negative. So if we compare the time of my days in the world of education, we were not exposed to the kind of technology you had now. Students really had to study to be able to get whatever it is they want. But now students have free access to going online to getting all the information they have. So if you ask me, I would say it was good for us, but I encourage students at this time to ensure that they create a balance between the IT world and studying separately.
Now, why is correct information necessary in the society?
Correct information is necessary in the society because, like I said from the onset, information is power. What you do not know can kill you. And when you have right information, it enhances you with the power you need to be able to deal with all situations, especially if we go by certain things that have gone on in the environment lately, in the society lately. And when we look at the NSAS and the way information went out, we weren't sure of what was filtering through the internet. And if you ask me to today, I still do not have the right information as to what went wrong that day. But I think the journalists, they need to do more, especially as we are celebrating this, to create that awareness that we should learn to send out right information and ensure that the society is being educated properly because information is power and it helps in educating us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It was nice interviewing you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
My name is Olatuji Precious, and you?
My name is Mrs. Judo Kweke.
Okay. So can you really say that information in Nigeria is reliable?
As a person, I don't think so. I will not say 100%. Because if you listen to news, you get different versions of a particular story. And you discover that those stories are not just coming from individuals. You discover that even recognized people in the society, but they are given different versions. So I cannot say that it's reliable. Even some news industry, this particular station will give you a different version. Another station will give you a different version. No wonder some people prefer some particular TV station that they feel, oh, they are reliable. So I cannot say information in Nigeria as a person is not 100% reliable. I cannot say that it's reliable. For an instance, last year, October, when we had the issue of NSAS protests at Lekki Toll Gate, you discover a particular TV station, through the recognized person in this state, said that nobody was killed, that no youth was killed. And eventually, not less than 24 hours, the truth was revealed that many youths were massacred. So on that regard now, what will you say that is reliable? And that aggravated the anger of the youth. That how could you say that nobody was killed? Even the people that their relatives were affected, were victims, came publicly to say that so and so was killed. So if that is the case, we discover that that one is even a one thing, because a lot of people in the world follow the issue during the protest. So, and the way that is being handled by the officials, you will not say that is in this nation that information is not reliable. Look at the case with the issue of Boko Haram, the states that they are attacking day in, day out. And if you go through the night to read, you get the actual information, but some news stations, they are not carrying it. They are not giving us the right information. And that is why some people are agitating, everybody is agitating. And what is going on?
Thank you very much for your time and your contribution. We have learned a lot from today. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be given that such opportunity. Thank you.
Good day.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, my name is Akiona Oluwabori, and I would like to ask you some questions for the World Freedom Press Day.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so how do you feel as a student? Do you feel like the information has helped you positively?
Yeah, I would say it helped a lot. Like when I'm distressed and I don't have anyone who to talk to, I just refer back to all the things I've heard from so many of my peers around here.
Okay, so do you think that the information gotten from social media could be reliable, and do you think that social media contributes in the spreading of false news?
Of course, it did contribute to false news being spread, but still, it still has its advantages. With like, it helps to like better the amount of like people that get to know about a particular thing, and whenever it's needed, you feel me? Like when a particular thing is being spread, you need someone to like tell you how to get over it. It helps when it spreads like through social media and different aspects of the world.
Thank you.
So, do you support the developing of the media?
Yes, I do support the media. Like I said before, it has to do with checks and balances. The media left on its own and this is something that is a hindrance rather than a link to society. When media is left on their own, they become how do I say this? They become like a cancer, just doing whatever they like.
Spreading false information.
Exactly, that's one aspect of it. You understand? Giving a false narrative, you understand? Showing what is not, all these kind of things. You understand? So that I said, we should develop it, but then it should be checks and balances. There should be guidelines for that development.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your sir.
My name is Bello. I lecture in the university.
What is the role of the media in shaping the opinion of the public?
Well, in a society, in a dynamic society, you need the press because it's one of the last hope of the people, and they are the people in the fourth column. So they make the intermediary between the government and the people. That's the only place where people can say their mind and government will hear it. The newspaper media, of course, censor news. When you see anything against the government, they don't take it up. But then a direct contact with the press like this is the access of the people meeting the government, so the government could hear them directly speaking to them. So the role of the media is so much that is so vital, just like the blood in the human system in a society, in a dynamic society like ours. Thank you.
What are the dangers of fake news?
Fake news, just like I've said, is a make-believe news, and it's not just the people that brings it up or the press. The government also are involved. In fact, these days the government are involved. It's like a business, and it's like a way of diverting the attention of the people from the main issues. People are fighting for their rights. They are asking for good governance, and the government is bringing in fake news. Most times, terrifying news that will make people not to even think of asking for their rights. So it's so dangerous because why? If fake news can destroy society, it can bring war, it can bring so many things, distrust. So disunity is the order of the day where you have fake news, and in most cases, the exception becomes the order of the day in most cases, like what we have in Nigeria today. So the press is needed to correct a lot of things. The press need to uphold their integrity. They need to also, they need to uphold what they promise. Why they are being inducted into the job, they need to uphold what they promise to do. So with that, the society will be better. Don't allow the politicians to buy you over. Speak the truth and nothing but the truth, and then the country will be better for all of us.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Good day. Good day. So, as a student, how has easy access to information been helpful to you?
Well, easy access to information has been a lot of help, especially when I have an assignment to do in school. I could just go on the internet and search, okay, what is this? What is this? And when I don't understand what my teacher has taught me in school and I don't want to maybe like disturb the teacher, I'll just go online or YouTube and I'll be given a step-by-step information on how to solve this problem, on how to do this. And also it does improve my reading culture in a sense that, okay, when I don't have a book or when I don't want to read a long book, I'll just go on the internet and I'll be given a summary of the book, and which really helps. So it helps me learn more and helps me learn better.
Thank you.
Okay, so we are here with our punctuality prefect, Feishayo Babalola. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so I would like to ask you some questions on World Press Freedom Day.
Okay.
Okay, so do you think the feeling of insecurity in Nigeria is caused by excess information or lack of it?
Wow. Okay, we all know that we both know in our country today, insecurity has become a major problem. States like Kwara, Benin, Benue, and the likes, they have been in so much crisis because of the Boko Haram and their headsmen. Well, to me, I feel it's the both because we that have so much information, lots of access to it, radios, televisions, we are hearing that this state isn't safe, this state is safe. So it's going to cause a lot of insecurity to us. And then those of us too, like those towns and everything that don't have the information and they just hear it maybe while they are walking past and everything, they will also be very scared because they won't know how and when it will come to them, what is actually going on. They will live in constant fear of them being next. They will live in constant fear of them not having the technology to handle it. I feel it's both to me.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
In your opinion, do you think free access to information is good?
hmm I think it is very good because it is easier for us. You can do things. You can like research from the comfort of your homes. It helps with a lot of things. You can order a trip with your phone. You can go to online classes on your phone, and you can do a lot of things. And it also helps with your homework. If you need something that you need to check, you can just use your phone and check it out.
Thank you very much.
I'm Mr. Fidelis.
Can you say that information in Nigeria is reliable?
To a greater extent, no, because we are in a country where people make use of propaganda. People make use of false information because of their selfish desires. When you look at a heterogeneous society like Nigeria, if I may use that terms, you realize that people are making use of the media in order either to sabotage the government or to create an avenue for the government to make a policy that would be for the benefit of the citizens. But in a larger extent, the information in Nigeria today, most at times are not reliable. As I said before, people are making use of the media in order to carry out some information, either to jeopardize or to sabotage the government. I tell, for instance, recently there was information or video circulating through the media about the bandits. You understand, the bandits from the Bauchi penetrating towards the Niger State. And when you look at that, it may create a political instability in the sense that people may not use that opportunity to start destroying lives and property. Do you get my point? And looking at those information, it is not for the well-being of the country because it's not creating that that good image, for example. And you look at the current statistics that Nigeria has been ranked as the third worst insecure country to be in the whole world. You get my point? So to a larger extent, the information are not well structured, and that is the reason why I said that I'm one of the advocates that the media should be regulated. There must be a restriction by the government. Are you with me? In the sense that people will be mindful of what they say. People will be mindful of their contribution. People will be mindful of the information. For example, you can see hate speech, either from the party in power or the oppositions. And recently, though I'm not a fan of Nigerian movies or those they are comedy, but I came across a young comedian from Eastern Nigeria called Ada Jesus, who, out of ignorance, you understand, said one thing about the man of God, a controversial man of God, Odumeje. Do you understand? And so on and so forth. So, had it been the media has been regulated, restricted by the government, such information will not get to the public. Thank you.
Okay. So, what measures can the government take to regulate the spread of false information in Nigeria?
Good. The government, at least they have the machinery in place. There is various departments that can do that. In some countries, information don't get to the public first. Do you understand? It will get to a particular agency. The agency will now structure it in such a way that the information that will pass to the public will be of the benefit of the country. So the government, I think, need to put some machinery in place that will checkmate the information by the public. Thank you.
Okay. How has the press helped the educational system in Nigeria?
Yes, I think to a greater extent. The press or the media, as the case may be, have contributed to the growth of education in Nigeria. For example, if you give a student assignment, within a twinkle of an eye, the student will consult Google, and within the shortest time, the solution will be available.
I agree.
Yes, and not only that, people are now making use of the YouTube. You didn't get my point. When they open the YouTube, maybe ask them about question that has to do with the political instability in Nigeria. It's just a question of time. They type political instability in Nigeria and they will get everything they want. I think to a greater extent, the press or the media have really helped the development of students in Nigeria.
Thank you very much for your patience and your time. God bless you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And we have come to the end. Thank you very much for listening and goodbye.